Welcome to this edition of Meet the Mustangs. Joining us again for a repeat performance, Coach Kent Beatty of Western New Mexico Golf. Coach, welcome back.
Good to be here, Mike.
Well, some cold weather, not as much time as you would like, I'd imagine, on the practice tee or on the course, but you finally get into competition coming up pretty quick.
Yeah, we do. We have a little event in T or C at Sierra del Rio, which of course, is a great golf course, sort of undiscovered, in the state of New Mexico, and we get all the schools from New Mexico that play college golf, and we go down there and play 136-hole days. And we did it for the first time last year, and we hosted it, and it was very well received. And it's a good chance for our kids to get to play with State and UNM and the junior college in New Mexico Military Institute. So it's 36 holes from the moment that the frost goes away till dark. That's right. So we look forward to that. We actually had to move it a week, to accommodate something golf course needed to do. So it was scheduled for the Sunday the 13th, but we're going to play it on the 19th now to help those guys out.
Well, and definitely golf is one of those sports that at this level you can play with any college.
Sure.
Division I, Division II. That's got to help the kids to see some of those players that are quote unquote at a higher level.
Yeah, it's true, and it lets them see. I mean, in everyone's mind, they say, well, Division I, Division II, and blah blah blah. And as a Division II coach, when you're recruiting, it's sometimes very difficult sell because the kids and their parents and their, everyone's associated with them want them to be Division I players because in their mind that makes them feel like that they're at the highest level. If you're a top Division II school like us, though, you're essentially recruiting Division I players, and essentially the difference is the kids that we get have decided, gee, I'd rather play than just be on the team. And so, we've been fortunate enough to do that. So the UNM, playing with NMSU and UNM, our kids, particularly with New Mexico State, because we play with them quite a bit, they understand, they become friends, that a 4 is a 4 is a 4, no matter what division you're playing. If you make enough 4s, you're good.
Well, Coach, golf is not your only interest when it comes to sports. You've had a little insight into this Western New Mexico men's basketball team as well.
Yeah, our kids do a great job, Mike, coming to the games and supporting the kids. They have a good time. They all sit together and they hoop and holler. And so, year before last, when Andy Solich played, he was a kid that I enjoyed watching because his forte was shooting three-pointer. Mm-hmm. And he's transferred and he's done some different stuff, but he's found a home, and Coach Coleman's given him a good chance. And so I've gotten the kids. I always say that Andy's my favorite player.
Yeah.
So I've gotten the kids to show Andy some support. The tall, lanky kid that shoots the three, and so we've had a good time sort of adopting Andy's army. So Arnie had an army in golf, so we have Andy's army. So we support his threes whenever he he makes one. So
well, and he's been making a lot recently.
I think it's the support.
Yeah.
We weren't doing this in the fall, and he wasn't shooting as well. And then once he's gotten the support of the golf team, he's just exploded. He's on fire.
Well, Coach, I'm sure you'd like some of your kids to have his emotional demeanor, because the kid never seems to get flustered.
That's really one of the reasons that Andy's kind of cool, because he just takes. He takes things slow, and if you can't tell the difference between whether he's making them or he's missing them. So it's fun. It's fun for the kids to go. And if you're going to a small school to be successful, as a golfer, you have to do stuff at night. You have to be involved. So going to the volleyball games and going to the basketball games and hooping and hollering and raising heck with the referees and all the things that college kids think are fun. That's what makes you a successful student.
Well, you definitely do it at a small school. Where a big school, you may never get to know these kids that are on the football team, the basketball team.
That's exactly right. It's all a family, with the athletes, and you see that, how they get along with each other. And if we were going to New Mexico State and we were lost in the Pan American Center with 10,000 other people, no one would know that the golf team was supporting the basketball team like that, as compared to what we do right now.
Well, Coach, we wish you the best of luck coming up and throughout the season. Thanks as always for joining us
All
on
right.
Meet the Mustangs.
Thank you.